Here in North London, I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Tottenham Hotspur facing Burnley.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Johnson and number 9, Richarlison.
This is the starting lineup for Tottenham Hotspur. Jed Spence plays with Pedro Porro in the fullback positions. Dejan Kulusevski plays alongside James Maddison in central midfield. And the striker is Richarlison. And a look at the starting lineup for Burnley.
Well, although it's down as a 4-5-1, it's more likely to be 3 players in behind the main centre forward. And those 3 are key to this team's creativity.
And they kick off here. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. And possession given away. Fleming. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Marcus Edwards. Well, had no intention of losing out. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. Well, you have to look at James Maddison as a potential match winner. What do you expect to see from him today, Stuart?
Well, I expect him to be the biggest influence on this game, certainly in terms of dictating the play. Quite simply, one of the best players at linking up with teammates.
Fleming. And it's Connor Roberts. And plenty of room in the wide area. Options in the centre. That's a good-looking shot. An alert reaction to tip it over. Well, they fancy a short one. A good and fair challenge. Kulusevski. Maddison with it. Maddison prevented the damage. Edwards. Now with Anthony. And there to intervene. Spurs pushing forward with options available. Really good build-up, but no end product. Mejbri. Very effective pass. Well, he certainly caused all of that, but was never going to trouble the keeper in the end. Goal kick it is. And back to Václav Hladký. On to Anthony. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. And defensive play to be applauded. But he keeps going. Richarlison. A very timely interception. Josh Brownhill. Hannibal Mejbri. Well, strong play here. Moving it forward. But they dealt with the threat posed. Kulusevski. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Not the best challenge, free kick. Well, warned by the referee, but not cautioned.
Yeah, and I think he's got that absolutely right. You don't want to be throwing cards about left, right and centre.
No-nonsense defensive clearance. Josh Brownhill. Hannibal Mejbri. Well read to ease the pressure. An alert intervention. Bentancur. Fleming. Marcus Edwards. And it's Connor Roberts. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Oh, he's given the ball away. Dejan Kulusevski. Johnson. Now a decent position. Maddison. Oh, that's a fine save. And taken short. And whipped into the box. Not messing around with that clearance. Takes the shot. And effectively parried away by the keeper. Cullen. takes aim. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Now sending it in. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Promising move from Tottenham. A decent effort, but the keeper read it all the way. And Hladky has it now. Cullen. And on to Edwards. Burnley doing well to regain possession. How can he take them on and beat them? Clearly took a touch on the way out of play, so a throw-in to come. Romero. Richarlison. And Spurs moving the ball with purpose. Very quick thinking there. Now can they counter clinically? Fleming. Now with Edwards. It's opening up for them. And did just enough defensively. Can someone get on the end of this? Oh, disappointing clearance. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Pedro Porro. Edwards. Moving the ball more than decently, but can they take the lead? Johnson. Dangerous looking attack. And never quite had the header on the target. And back to Václav Hladky. Zian Fleming. Now with Anthony. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Superb block. And there's the delivery. And still dangerous. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Really determined play to hang on to it. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Can he finish? A smart stop here. And he's fired over the corner. Jadon Anthony. Zian Fleming. Now with Anthony. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. Mejbri. Well, that'll be a free kick. Marcus Edwards. Great defending. Feeding it through, and now can he keep calm? Well, good work to deny the opportunity. Cullen. Josh Brownhill. And Spurs come away with it. And teammates around him. Well, we can see what they're trying to do, but not a memorable passage of play. Jadon Anthony. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Trying to open up the defence. Well, it nearly worked out. And a fine interception. James Maddison. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Potential danger here. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Putting his body on the line. Josh Brownhill. Hannibal Mejbri. Well, let's see about the cross. Danger averted. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. James Maddison. Bentancur. And the ball back with Burnley now. Jadon Anthony. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. And Spurs moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Crossing opportunity. Reading it well. That was going in. Anthony. Could be threatening. Nicely timed tackle. Jadon Anthony. Hannibal Mejbri. Well, Well, relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. And that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Bentancur. Jed Spence. Spurs finding space on the flank. Played into the centre. And the danger's still on. Well, threat over for now. Mejbri. Really fine play to keep possession. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Josh Brownhill. Now with Edwards. Brennan Johnson. Richarlison must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied, and they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Good distribution. And he's gone for power, so close to finding the net.
Well, in terms of chances, Spurs have been the better team, but they need to press home their advantage here.
Cullen. Esteve. Now with Anthony. Mejbri. Jadon Anthony. Now can they make something happen? He could pick out a teammate. A promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Edwards. This attack looks highly promising. Not to be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up. Well, truth be told, he's only had a very limited influence on this game, Stuart.
Well, he's been very quiet so far. He just hasn't got away from his marker. He needs to find a spark from somewhere and start testing this goalkeeper.
Romero. Dejan Kulusevski. Good work from Burnley to win it back. Fleming. And it's Connor Roberts. Moving the ball effectively, looking for the right moment. Zian Fleming. Marcus Edwards. Brownhill. An important interception. Dejan Kulusevski. And strong play here. Pedro Porro. Can they find a gap in the defence? And options in the centre. And putting paid to the danger. Hannibal Mejbri. Anthony. Wonderful chance. Strong hand on that one. Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much. James Maddison. Richarlison. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. And the shot. And danger still. And in the end, no damage done. Jadon Anthony. Now with Fleming. And possession lost by Burnley. It's a neat move. Maybe a chance for Spurs here to take the lead from a corner.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Trying to pick out a teammate. And the marking was tight. A header off target in the end. Roberts. Mejbri. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Fleming. Not showing good vision. Roberts. Now with Edwards. Half-time then, here in the English capital. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Might lead to a chance. And defending as a unit. Strong play here. Options in the centre. Using his physique to shield the ball and then wait for others to get there. Spot on with that tackle. Electing to shoot, and that a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. So the corner played into the box. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? Now sending it in. Well, the problem not completely solved. Richarlison. Shot attempted. Maddison. Well, they're almost extending an invitation to have them come at them. Oh, breezing past him. He might be able to carve something out, but really sticking to the task defensively.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
Fleming. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead? Trying to chisel a chance out of it. Brownhill. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. Throw in here for Spurs. James Maddison. Marcus Edwards. He's protecting it well. Well, that's the end of that move for now. James Maddison. A Spurs free kick it's going to be. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Well, you've got to savour such moments. That's part of his game, holding the ball up and waiting for teammates to arrive on the scene. And the keeper taking it cleanly. James Maddison. Given away by Tottenham. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Mejbri. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Roberts. It's a fierce effort. Able to get a body in the way. Spence. Jed Spence. And Tottenham will get the throw-in. Just cutting off the supply. Fleming. Now with Edwards. Marcus Edwards. And keeping hold of the ball. Fruitful looking attack. And goes for goal! Well, the keeper did his job. Didn't really have to work hard, in all honesty. Bentancur. Maddison with it. And fine work from Burnley to win back possession. It's a neat move. And Spurs now in potentially a dangerous position. Firing is in. Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. Esteve. On the ball, Cullen. Edwards. Really fine play to keep possession. Bentancur. Very quick thinking there. Using his physical strength to shield it. Could cross it in here. That ball was put into the right area, but no one able to capitalise. Magnificent defending. And a corner for Tottenham could be useful as they try to take the lead. Trying to deliver it accurately. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? Playing it short. Pedro Porro. Can he make it count? And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely!
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Jadon Anthony. Mejbri. Promising attack this. Anthony. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. Mejbri. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, Tottenham being afforded too much room here. Cross fired over. Smuggled away. Josh Brownhill. And the throw into Spurs. Hit it with authority! Fleming. Zian Fleming. Concentrating on keeping possession. Fine cross into the middle. Well, the header not accurate enough.
Well, under that sort of pressure, it was always going to be difficult to score from there.
Oh, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Josh Brownhill. Now with Edwards. Fleming. Edwards. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. Now the wide area might be the productive area for Spurs. Bentancur. Now with Richarlison. Nicely timed tackle. Jadon Anthony. High quality defending. Strong play here. And that's an important intervention. Richarlison. Fleming. Now with Anthony. Mejbri. Good run, very much in control of the situation. Gives it a go. Really good piece of goalkeeping there.
Well, I thought that was the equaliser, and so did Burnley, but that was an outstanding save from the goalkeeper.
And a throw in for Burnley. And a change for Spurs at this juncture. Twenty minutes remaining. James Maddison. Has eyes for goal. Great defending. And a Tottenham Hotspur free kick coming up. Spurs to make a personnel switch now.
To be replaced by number 19, Solanke.
In the perfect position to read it. Strong play as he keeps the ball in anticipation of support arriving. Edwards. Josh Brownhill. Moving the ball nicely in search of an equaliser. Wasteful from Burnley. Brennan Johnson. Dominic Solanke. Oh, could be! Great defending! Doing whatever they can to stop them. Shaping to shoot. Determined defending. And Spurs pushing to add to their lead. It'll be a corner. Taken short. It's opening up for them. Cleared away. Kulusevski. Really good build-up, but no end product. Maddison. Could play it in. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. And defensive play to be applauded. Jadon Anthony. Anthony. That's useful play. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Brennan Johnson. Spurs trying to use space to good effect. Struggling to get it away. Well, nothing untoward happened. Esteve. And back to Václav Hladký. Marcus Edwards. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. And unable to keep possession. James Maddison. Ball retention so important. Mejbri. On the ball, Cullen. He's in control of the situation. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Mohamed Kudus. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Kulusevski. Solanke. And getting across to stop it. And a A short corner, let's see. Cuts it back. He's trying to create something. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Jadon Anthony. Now, who can he play it to? Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. Jadon Anthony. And intercepting it.
Well, these Tottenham fans are doing everything to get their team over the line here, but can they see it through?
Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Zian Fleming. Now with Edwards. Fleming. Brownhill. Well, late in the game here, they know what they need, and that's an equaliser. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Nice looking pass. And the referee allowing the game to flow, using advantage. Oh, he's blocked it! And scope for them to produce something exciting. Maddison. The fans are shouting, shoot! Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Well, with the minutes ticking away, here's the big question. Can Tottenham see this out? Stuart, how would you critique their performance in this one?
Yeah, just about edging it overall. It's been a really tight game, hasn't it? Chances at a premium, and you have to praise their defending in that regard. Just got to see out the final few minutes now. No silly mistakes at the back.
Safe pair of hands, did his job. Chance to do damage. But really sticking to their task defensively. Anthony. Now with Fleming. And successfully cut out. Could be troublesome. And using his strength to shield the ball. The danger not over. Well, body in the way. Well, body on the line again, no problem. Cullen. Hannibal Mejbri. On the ball, Cullen. Anthony. Well, they're attacking, but time is the great enemy. Cullen. And a fine cross. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Well, no way through in the end. Mohamed Kudus. And easily intercepted. Edwards. Hannibal Mejbri. Now with Fleming. Couldn't get it through. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Time for a change then. There's still danger here. Cullen. To preserve their lead.
Well, that's a great stop and probably a match-winning one. Real drama late on here.
Played over. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Dangerous looking attack. Foiling his opponent completely. Dominic Solanke. Spurs have lost the ball. Well, showing really good width here. Into the box. Really good build-up, but no end product. Roberts. And it's with Foster. Mejbri. Oh, goodness. Not the best of challenges. Now then, what's the referee going to do here? And the referee left with no choice but to expel him.
Yeah, you're right, Derek. That was a really poor tackle. He can't complain about that.
So a personnel change then. And that's going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Mohamed Kudus. Now with Solanke. Oh, wasteful from Spurs. Maxime Esteve. Jadon Anthony. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Brownhill. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. Well, it is a yellow card, and the referee having a word.
Well, if they're not careful, they're going to lose a couple more players here. They've completely lost their discipline. They're out of control at the moment.
Well, failure to keep the ball by Tottenham. On the attack in the closing phase. Still alive. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Solanke. Bentancur. Good tackle. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. Josh Brownhill. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. Nice looking pass. And the referee blows his whistle. It's full time here and Spurs have prevailed. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes and they fully deserved their victory today.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, he scored one and could have had a lot more. But if you keep getting into the right areas, the goals will come. I thought he was very good today.